Morning, boys and girls. We're going to do fireworks in a jar for our science experiment today. My mom shared a video of a teacher doing this on Facebook, and I thought it would be something you would really enjoy. So it's very simple. We have a large jar of water. I filled it about 3/4 of the way full. Okay, right at the 3-cup line on there. I have a smaller jar of vegetable oil. All right, and then different food colorings. Also going to need a spoon. Now this experiment kind of builds on the hot water, cold water experiment that we did a couple weeks ago. When we did that, we dropped food coloring into cold water and food coloring into hot water. And when we dropped it into cold water, it dispersed more slowly than it did in the hot water. This water is cold. Okay, so straight from the tap cold. It's not like refrigerator cold, but I wanted it to be cold so that you could see the reaction more clearly. Now, this is oil, vegetable oil, and food coloring is a water-based thing. So when I put it in the oil, it is not going to mix with the oil. It's just going to create drops in the water. Let's see if I back it up here a little bit. It doesn't mix in. See how they're just sunk straight to the bottom because oil and water don't mix. So I've got several drops of green. And then I'm going to add some red, some blue, and some yellow. Here's our blue. And it'll all do the same thing. It'll all sink straight to the bottom. Because all of these colors are water-based, and oil and water don't mix. Alright, here's some red. Okay, now, you're going to take your spoon and stir up. Woo! Slop it everywhere. Don't stir so hard that you slop it everywhere. Stir up your food coloring and oil mix. You can see it's still not mixing together, it's just making the food coloring droplets much smaller. Alright, let me get a paper towel to clean up this mess a little bit. Okay. Alright, so it just, oops, where's the camera? There it is. Just made all the little droplets of food coloring smaller in there. Alright, but it didn't mix in. Now, what you're going to do, try to turn this in such a way that you can see really well. It's hard with all the little graffiti on the side of the jar. You're going to pour your vegetable oil food coloring mixture into the jar. And you see how the oil goes straight to the bottom and then comes right back up to the top. But watch what the food coloring does. Hopefully. Because the food coloring is a water-based liquid, it should start sinking through the vegetable oil into the water. Oh, there's one. Okay, you can't see it. See the little red there? Oh, every time I spin it, it goes around. Let me pull the camera closer and tilt it down a little bit more. Just watch. Come on, guys. I think I made them too small. Or maybe the water is too cold. No, there goes another one. You see it coming down now? Because there's a green one just came down. Because the vegetable oil doesn't mix with the water. The food coloring drops slowly are falling through. There's a blue one come through. Stop, Rorschach. And making fireworks in a jar. Let's put this behind it. Can you see the colors better now? There we go. Look at them falling through. I wonder if they would have fallen through the oil faster if I had used warm water instead of cold water. That's something that you could try on your own. See how the experiment works if you do it. Maybe have 2 jars, one with cold and one with hot, and see which one the food coloring falls through faster. My oil was just room temperature. I just took it straight out of the cabinet and poured it into that little jar. But there it goes. Looks awesome. Fireworks in a jar. Give it a go. See how it works. And I'm going to see if I can find some more experiments along this line with the Karo syrup that we shrank the egg in, because I've got lots of that left and it's not something I use very often. So I thought maybe I could find some more experiments with that. And Karo syrup is heavier than water. So if I had poured some of it in here, it would be down here at the bottom with the water in the middle and the oil on the top. So I've wondered if I put some water or some food coloring in the Karo syrup, would it float up into the water? Or would it just stay sunk down to the bottom? I don't know. But you can see it's really mixing now and the water is just turning kind of black. So give this experiment a go. Let me know how it turns out. Bye.